born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025 at 6:30 in the morning. So glad you could join me this bright and early day. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we help people become profitable currency traders, and we do that by teaching them how to trade using our simple but powerful and accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we believe with the right tools and training, you can master currency and become profitable in it. And we so much believe in that theory that once we've trained you, we will let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. This morning, I'm going to show you a sample of one of our dozen different trade strategies. We will be manually going through the trade strategy, but our system is such that you can kind of program in the trade setup you're looking for, and the system will automatically notify you when the trade sets up. So with that, let's jump in and see what we've got. Before we get going this morning, we need to listen to this guy, and then we can see what the market has for us.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We are big believers in continuous coaching. With that, we have group sessions. We have one-on-one sessions. We've got videos. We do live trades such as this. I do 3 a week, Tuesday and Thursday morning. Our Tuesday morning trade, we took a little scalp trade. It closed profitably. Monday afternoon, so long as it's not a holiday. And every afternoon, I send out an overnight trade setup. In addition, during the day, we also send out trade pattern alerts that you can, when a trade setup, profitable trade setup comes up, that you can copy and you get notified, you copy it, take the trade. April, we're up over 20% return this month. For the first quarter, we had a 40-some-odd% return. So the indicators work. We want to give you evidence of it. That's one of the reasons we do these shows. When you become a member, every morning we do a live trade. Every evening we do a live trade. And then when you become a member, you get more than one trade pattern alert. During the trial, you get just one a day. With that, I like to work off of a little checklist, make sure we're not forgetting anything. If there's some question you have, generally I don't take questions while I'm doing the live trade. I'm just focused on figuring out the trade. But if you have questions, we are available to take your questions. Best way is just to go to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule and book some time with me, and you'll get dedicated time. Also, I have weekly office hours where you don't need an appointment. I will be available at noon on Wednesdays for 30 minutes. You can get the link from the trade results emails. Every morning I like to refresh my green chart. It clears out the memory, picks up any updates, and makes sure it's kind of operating optimally. One skill that I think is very important and not enough people do is to actually go back and take a look at the trades that didn't go the way that you thought. I think there's learning to be had there, and the more learning that you have, the less often you'll make a mistake, and the less often you'll make a mistake, the more money you'll make. With our indicators, you can go back to the specific time that you took the trade and look and see exactly what the charts were telling you, and see what it was that you might have missed when you took the trade. More often than not, you will come away with some knowledge that will improve your trading. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at being able to help you figure out the direction of a move. And if we can figure out the direction of the move, we can make money. You only need a couple, 2-3 good trades a day to make terrific money doing this. So even though we're not trading on the news, we want to know when news events are happening so we can trade around them. And I like to get those news events off of Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into kind of 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore those. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. High impact, these are guys I want to trade around because they have the ability to move the market. So this morning we have news on the dollar unemployment claims at 8:30. Generally, I don't like to trade within a 2-hour window of the news event coming up. So we won't trade the dollar this morning. And today, there is a bank holiday in New Zealand and Australia. And tomorrow there's a bank holiday in Italy. I don't know if the bank holiday in Italy is enough to throw off trading tomorrow, but for the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we won't trade those either. On a holiday when the banks are closed, the volume is lower. When the volume's lower, the indicators can be less reliable. So we won't trade the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, or the US dollar. With that, the trade I'm going to do today is something called the 10-point trade. We've got a dozen different signals, and as we train someone, we figure out what your availability to trade is and kind of the risk tolerance that you have, and based on those things, we will develop a trade strategy for you. This is the principal trade strategy I use, although I've started using something called the 2x4, which you can see up here, which is on a shorter term trade, where I've actually plugged the signal into our charts, and it notifies me when a trade exists. In fact, you can kind of see that. Let me see if I can find it right here. You can see that right here. It's sending me all of these trades when the setup appears. So I just confirm it. And if I like it, I copy it. So the last few days, you can see I've been taking a lot more trades than I normally do. Those are that trigger is set off of a 15-minute chart, whereas on the 10-point trade, I'm taking it off of an hour chart. On an hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot tends to be 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips a couple times a day, I am doing pretty well. And the trade strategy is there are kind of three parts to our chart. This middle section, which we call the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red is the oversold line. I am looking for situations where we were oversold and the lines are going up like here, and it runs through the channel. You can see the two big up green candles. And, over the course of 2 hours, this was worth 30 something pips. That's what I'm looking for. This top part is called the TNTs. There are 4 different lines up here: thick orange, thin orange, thick blue, dotted blue. Basically, I want at least three of the 4 of these to agree with what I'm seeing here. And then down below is the pressure. And I want this direction to agree with what I'm seeing here. And when I get agreement, as each of these sections are measuring something different, when I get agreement across all 3, I've got a high probability trade that I believe is going to do what I want it to do, or what I'm hoping that it'll do. So here we're overbought. Lines are going up. I don't really, on a 1-hour chart, I don't really like taking a buy when we're overbought. I will do it off of a day chart in the overnight trade. If the 8, the 12, and the day chart are all going up, I will take that trade, but I won't. Not really crazy about it on a 1-hour chart. So we get nothing here. Euro USD overbought. Everybody's kind of sideways here. It hasn't quite turned yet, so we're going to pass. Dollar USD. And I know we said we weren't going to trade the dollar, but it's still good to see if we see a setup so that you're able to identify it. The quicker you're able to identify a setup, the better your ability to trade. So here, overbought. Everybody's still going up, so we're going to pass. If I don't see what I want here, I don't have to look at the rest of the chart. Dollar Canadian dollar. Oversold. Everybody's going up. So there's four things I'm looking for. 1, that we're oversold. 2, that all the lines are going up, which they are. 3, I'm looking for what I call a double cross, where the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line is crossed over the black. So we have that. 4 is, what is the slope of the green line? And I want this to be better than 45 degrees. This is a little bit less than 45 degrees. So we're going to pass. Dollar Swiss franc. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Oh, no, not everybody's going up. Red line is horizontal. Red line is horizontal. We don't have the double cross. So we'll pass. Dollar yen. Not everybody's going up, so we'll pass. I've cloned this chart. By the way, the chart we're trading off of is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs all on a 1-hour chart. I've cloned this chart. And now here are 6 more pairs, and these are non-US pairs. Euro pound. We were overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross, reds on top, blacks on top. Good steepness on the green line. So I've got all 4 things I'm looking for. Issue here is I generally don't like trades when the green line is more than halfway through the channel. And it is a little bit more than halfway through the channel. Just for the heck of it, when we jump up above, the two orange lines are going down, although the thin orange is almost horizontal. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. Each of these is capturing a rate of change at a different speed. So I've got all four of these telling me sell. I've got up pressure, but the red line is on top. So the red line kind of means sell. So that is good. And it's actually kind of sideways pressure because the green is horizontal, red's on top. So I've got a point, 4 points, 4 point, 3 points. The thin orange is going up. So when I see everything I want in here, so I've got everything I want, I then take a look at the full chart, for the euro pound. Euro pound. So this is showing me just the euro pound, but over multiple time periods. I want my confirmation is looking at the 2 hour and the 4 hour chart, and I want these lines to be overbought. They don't necessarily have to be going down, which they are. So this is good. The 2 hour is confirming. The 4 hour, the minors are overbought, but the majors are still going up. I want these lines up here. And the reason I want us to be overbought across the board on the 2 and the 4 is that if for some reason this signal weakens, I'll still pick the trade up off of either of these charts. If we're overbought, it's going to be coming down eventually. And I'll get the trade. What I want to do is avoid getting stopped out or being in a position to get stopped out. So I don't have agreement. This is telling me there's up in the move. This is telling me there's down in the move. So we're going to pass. Overbought Australian dollar, yen. Issue here is we're trading on a 1 hour chart. So we kind of have a trade here. Overbought, everybody's coming down. Red's on top, black's on top. Slope is just about 45. It's kind of fluttering a little bit. We've got all four here. We do not have the pressure here. Pressure is weak up with green on top. Even if we had the pressure, I would pass because it's evening in both of these markets. When I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of the markets, at least one of the markets, to be active. So we don't have that here. Euro Canadian dollar overbought sideways. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We're in the middle of the channel. It's a bank holiday, so we're going to pass. Pound yen. We were overbought. Everybody's coming down. We have the double cross. This steepness is a little better than 45 degrees going down, but we're kind of past the halfway mark. Two orange lines going down, dotted blue going up. So I got 3 of the 4 here, and I got very weak down pressure. Very weak down pressure. Both these lines are going down. Just for the heck of it, let's just see what our confirmation looks like. So here we're kind of oversold and sideways, and here we're 3/4 of the way through the channel. We don't have what I want here. But we do have the green lines going down all across the board. So this is kind of an exception. Let's just look This is a trade where I need to figure out what the trade is worth, and I do that by looking at a chart, dropping in support and resistance. Since I trade the pound yen a lot, I've already got the support and resistance built in. And support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. I want to trade within the channel of where those recent spots are. And on the euro dollar, it tends to be 30, 40 pips apart. And then it varies depending on what the other currency exchange is, but our currency pair is. But you can see we're sitting right on a support line. I don't want to trade through this line. So even though we have a sell trade, because the sell, if we were to take it, would bring us through this line, we're going to pass on that. Pound yen, and actually we've lost the 45 degrees here. Euro Australian dollar, we're just reaching oversold. So I've cloned the chart again. Canadian dollar yen oversold going down. Euro New Zealand dollar, the majors have kind of been stuck in the middle of the channel for a bunch of hours and is turned down. I will sometimes trade a turn down like this on the Euro USD, but not on the Euro New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar oversold going down. New Zealand dollar yen, wrong time of day to take this on a 1 hour chart. Plus the majors are kind of sideways. Gold dollar. Touched overbought. Everybody's going down. 2 orange lines coming down. 2 blue lines going up. So all 4 here. And we get kind of sideways pressure with red on top. So we got a point here, 4 points here, 4 points here, 9 points. Let's take a look and see if we have the confirmation. Remember, on the confirmation, I want both the 2 hour and the 4 hour to be overbought. And we don't have that. We don't have that. Here we're just reaching oversold on the 2 hour with the majors. Here, I would consider this close enough to overbought to take this. But I don't like this, because when these are down here, even though the lines are going down, they can turn and go back up. There's less of a chance of happening that if the lines are up here. So I'm going to pass on this. Euro Swiss franc oversold going down. Let's look at the next group. Australian Canadian dollar oversold going up. Swiss franc yen disagreement. Euro yen overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. Less than halfway into the channel. Only thing I don't like is there's a little kink in the green line here where it's going from more steep to less steep. 2 orange lines coming down, 2 blue lines going up. So all 4 here. But we've got weak up pressure. Weak up pressure. So let's just take a look at what the confirmation is. So even though we don't have that third element, oops, gosh darn it. That was Euro yen. Euro yen. Oh, here it is. Euro yen. Almost overbought, coming down. So I kind of have the confirmation here. My only issue is we don't have the pressure. Let's look at a clean chart. Look at a clean chart. Euro yen. So we don't really have maybe a little down trend. This is kind of sideways. I want to drop some support and resistance in here. Just now, some of the trades, we have it predetermined what the trade is worth. So it kind of, but this is one where we need to figure it out. So it stops in here. It stops in here, over here. So let us drop these spots in here. And by opening it up a little bit, it gives me more data points. Come on, to draw the line with. Stops over here and here, over here. Now I'm going to open this up to look at it. 83 to 47. That's about 60 pips. It's a little high. Maybe another line should be right in here. Seems to be stopping. Then my question is, how much room do I have from where I'm at to where the line is? If you look in the top left there, it's 17.9 pips up and 27 pips the other direction. Let's take a look at the signal one more time. I'm trying to decide whether it's enough. This is weak up pressure. If it's enough to make an exception on what we have here. I don't like it enough. We're going to pass. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross. We got 2 of the 4, and I've got down pressure with red on top. So I don't have enough here. I'm going to change gears. We've got 1 minute left, and I'm going to see if I can find us a little scalp trade using the thick orange line. I'm not going to explain it right yet because I just want to see. I'm looking for this to be 1 or 0 or within 1 point of either end. So no. No, I'm looking 1 or 0. No. All right, this was within 1. When this is within 1 of 0, I want the red line to be below the horizontal red line. It's not, so we'll pass. No. Nothing. And we're not going to trade the dollar because we've got that news. No. Seems to me I saw one before we started. Let me just double check. Nothing. Yeah, this was an almost, but it's not there. Sorry, gang. No trade this morning. But if you want to learn to trade, you need the right tools and training. We believe we have those tools, and that we can provide the training. We are so confident that we can train you to do this well, that we put our money where our mouth is, and we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. You get a friend and a mentor to teach you and kind of keep an eye on what you're doing and help provide correction if you start to go down an incorrect path. And we're able to kind of diversify our money when you have your money in, say, like a traditional hedge fund, and you've got one guy managing it. If he makes a mistake, the entire portfolio takes a hit. Whereas where you have 1,000, 2,000 people managing the portfolio, just each a small piece, and each person trying to maximize their return, that results in greater returns. So it's a win-win for both of us. If you want to learn to trade, we can do this. Now, this strategy is a little bit harder than what we will start you out with. But the nice thing is once you've learned the strategies, you can pre-program them in, and it will tell you when a trade exists. And then you just confirm it and take the trade. All right, have a terrific day, and we will see you this afternoon when I do the overnight trade setup. All right, bye-bye.